Hello, welcome back to week 12 of Riding the Pine. Today we have, again, both my brothers, Jesse and Justin.
Gordon
Hello.
Bombay over
Coach Gordon Bombay.
here. Yeah, don't forget that.
Justin doesn't have a nickname yet.
No, he doesn't.
He can't take Gordon Bombay, though.
We already gave it to him, because
Yeah.
look at his hair.
Yeah, I took it. Well,
Yeah.
they gave it to me, so
Yeah,
I didn't have to take it.
yeah.
Well, we'll just come up with a nickname later.
Okay. Yeah, so Jesse, Justin, and Jashua is here with us, of course.
What's up?
And our nephew, Preston, and Justin's son, Preston. We'll go right into Great Lakes Invitational is coming on December 30th and the 31st. This year, like most years, it's Michigan, Michigan State, Michigan Tech, and special invitee is Lake Superior State. You can get tickets on Ticketmaster. $15 for
$15.
That's pretty fucking good. We've been to the GLI,
Yeah.
and it's fucking amazing.
Well, we went to the GLI at Joe Louis, not LCA.
That's true.
True.
Yeah, that's very true.
And $15 for the upper bowl isn't bad, Jesse.
No, it's not bad. I saw on another website you can get down to lower bowl for like $25, but it wasn't Ticketmaster. But
Don't
who do you-
talk
who-
about them, really.
Do what?
Ticketmaster's our sponsor, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yep.
Well, I mean that's lower bowl, so just $15. Who do you pick to win?
I'm gonna go with a dark horse. I'm gonna do this for certain people that listen to our podcast and
Not from the heart.
from the heart too.
Oh,
Tech.
okay.
I'm going for Tech. Their pep band is fucking unreal. I don't know if you guys remember from the times that we went to the GLI, but the chants that they have are hilarious. They're cussing. You've never heard them cuss? Yeah, they'll say like, I don't know. They'll cuss at people. They get penalties and shit. Not just at U of M. If you went to Yost, if someone got a penalty, the Yost Arena, they would say your fault, your fault. All those college chants.
That's not cursing.
No, I know. That's why I said it's not like U of M when you went to Yost. Their pep band at Tech will straight up cuss.
Okay.
It's pretty
Well,
awesome.
well, shame on you for rooting for a team for their pep band. Just go with Michigan. Be biased about it.
Okay. I mean,
Extreme
Michigan's my
bias.
favorite, but we're going
Well,
with
of course, Michigan's your favorite.
yeah.
The question is, who do you think are gonna win? And it's Michigan,
It's Michigan.
Okay. So Michigan for both of you guys, and
Yep.
I have Tech.
and you have a band
Yeah, you have the band mainly. You have the band.
that
Okay.
wear black and yellow and have funny chants like Civ and
Yeah.
all these weird.
Well, they all do that.
and they don't
I've
curse.
I've never heard of these terms.
They do. They do cuss.
do they?
so-
What do they cuss about?
I don't know, man. I was like fucking 13. I don't remember.
But you're
that one.
voting for him.
Yeah, I am voting for him.
Go ahead.
I did say at the top that it was in honor of a certain group of people. Anyways, moving on to real NHL news. San Jose Sharks defenseman Eric Carlson, ever fucking heard of him? Was suspended 2 games without pay by the NHL for an illegal check to the head of LA Kings forward Austin Wagner.
Did you just say, did you ever hear of him?
Yeah.
True.
Eric
Eric
Carlson.
Carlson.
If you don't know who
No,
he
I've
is,
never
you're
heard of him.
living under a rock.
Basically, the
And no,
next
he did not.
Lindstrom
That was a
of
clean
our
hit.
generation.
That was a super clean hit.
I agree.
I don't.
You
It
think it
wasn't
was-
clean.
You serious?
Yeah, well,
I mean,
just
it was a
shoulder on
clean
shoulder.
hit back in the day. It's not clean now. He did hit his head first. That's why we penalized. Well, that's why they give him 2 games.
It seemed to me that it was mostly shoulder, and also the guy is hunched over, bent over with his head kind of protruding somewhat from most of his body. So at that point, you either are going to just claim to the league that you are fucking invincible if you skate that way, or you're going to deal with some hits like that.
I think his head snapped back. Made it look a lot worse than what it was. It was
Yeah.
a clean hit.
But okay, how is it clean if his
It
head
was
snapped
shoulder on
back?
shoulder.
But his head snapped back. You're
That's
saying
'cause-
his
that's
shoulder
'cause he-
didn't hit his head.
That's because he has a soft neck.
His head clearly made contact with the shoulder pad first. However, don't get me wrong, it wasn't Eric Carlson's intent to do that.
No.
So, and back in the day, that it's a total clean hit. But right now they're doing strict liability. We talked about this last time with the concussion.
So what do you do as a
It's
defenseman?
At
So
that
what
time,
do you?
it's strict liability. If you hit the head first, you get 2 games.
Choose.
That's how it
You
works.
just don't hit.
Yeah. So as a defenseman, if
No, you keep hitting, but if you hit the head first, you're gonna get 2 games.
so as a forward, if I decide to skate hunched over like that with my head poking out,
Oh, this head is kind of
I give
down,
no
too.
one no options. So just overall, my entire point is that when the guy skates hunched over like that and his head is low and somewhat in front of his body, as a defenseman, unless you time a perfectly timed poke check and not hit any part of his feet, because there's a good chance that he's going to go down, you're going to get a trip. Otherwise, you're like they're trying to line each other up for hits because you can't do anything with your sticks, and now they're taking the hits away. So what do you want a defenseman to do? Just give him the neutral zone, give him up into the top of the circles. Obviously, they're going to make a stand at the top of the circles somewhat. But as a defenseman, we talked about this last week. I just don't understand what you want a D-man to do.
Okay, my answer to all of that is you have to understand it from not the perspective of a fan. You have to understand it from the perspective of actually making a ruling on it. So it's either going to be the physical action itself, strict liability. It's going to be he hits his head, 2 game no matter what. The physical action is what it is. Even if he had no malice intent towards it at all. Even if the guy should have not been in that position, right?
Right.
Because hockey changes all the time. And people in different positions all the time. If you're going to go off the way you're saying, this D, right?
Yeah.
This D had no intent to do that, but he did it. Not on purpose. But
I don't actually think he did it to begin with.
if you look at the video, he hit his head.
I did look multiple
I know.
times.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
in my
I
opinion.
just don't think.
Okay. Well, if he didn't do it, then I agree with you. But if he did hit the head first before the shoulder pads, it should be, in my opinion, the ruling is fine. It's strict liability. If you hit the head first, it's 2 games. If you didn't do that and hit shoulder, then that's fine. But in my opinion, he hit that
I think
first.
what Justin was saying is that his head being jarred sways a lot of opinions.
He
Yes, it
thinks
does.
he hit the shoulder and the head was jarred.
Right, and
based
I
off
Which
agree.
that.
again
I
makes it
agree.
look a lot worse than what it was.
Yes.
They obviously
And what-
reviewed it though before they kicked Carlson out of the game.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest factor. They
I
went to
think he
Toronto,
did hit the head.
and they deemed it that it was illegal, which I can see from a modern day NHL. But
An intent can't be like a position. Like, what is the guy supposed to do? That shouldn't be a good argument because you can't really judge that. Because, like, one guy, let's say you hit his shoulder, right? Just fact, one dude smoking the other dude hits his shoulder and the head whips back. And one dude does it without any malice and he hits a guy. Or let's do the head, right? One does it with intent, one does it without intent. The question is, how do you break that up? Like, how does a ref judge based on, well, he didn't mean to do it. What's the D supposed to
they
do?
take that out of
Like,
the equation right away.
Okay, yeah,
Clearly.
with what we call
Yeah.
strict liability.
Yep.
So it goes into, did he hit the head or did he not hit the head first? Is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
and that is the key. And you guys think he hit the shoulder?
Jesse, I've seen worse hits where they didn't get suspended at all.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, but they might have hit the
I
shoulder
know, it's
and
just
the
that
head,
they
their
don't
head might have
police
whipped
it.
back.
They don't police it.
It could have been like exactly what you just said. They might have smoked the guy's shoulder. The head whipped back, even worse than this one, and no call.
It's just not policed fairly across the board. I
It's-
think it was
if
2
it
games
is-
a lot.
I
And
think
also,
you have to
I
simplify
wasn't
it.
just addressing intent or.
I know
or-
I had changed it.
That's
to
not
that,
what I
but
was saying.
What were you were
I
saying
was
that he has
saying
nothing
that
to do.
as a forward, the way that this is heading is that a forward can just skate awkwardly up the ice with his head forward, his head down.
You're right,
And
yes.
no one can touch him because if you, by the off chance, touch his fucking melon before you touch the rest of his body, you're done for
Okay.
2 games.
Here's a question: what do you change, Drew? Because
Nothing.
you keep complaining about it, but
Yeah.
what are you going to change about
Go
it?
back
Go back to what?
to
What? To arbitrate
They're not
decisions
gonna-
on based on malice?
Yeah, they're
Or
not
this
gonna track
person-
what they've done
this
so far.
person looked.
It
No,
only gets
I know.
worse.
This
I know
person
that-
looked like he hit him with intent
Yeah.
to hurt. So we'll penalize that dude. But the other guy, we think we'll get into
No,
the
that's-
subjective mind
that's
frame
not
of
what
the
I'm saying.
player.
That's not what I'm saying
kind of
at
what
all.
you're saying.
No, it's not.
Okay, then what are you saying?
I'm saying
How do you
that
go back?
we
Go back
shouldn't
to what?
we shouldn't aggressively go after these big hits and review it insanely so much that every time a guy's head gets jarred, we're looking for a criminal.
If his head got hit first, I'm fine with the call.
I think it's,
You're not
I
cool
did-
with that?
like I said, I don't think it was that bad of a hit, Jesse.
Yeah.
I
really
don't think it was that bad of a hit.
Yeah.
I'm just fine with the call.
I think it seems like it's just like football is. Like it's basically it's the defense is in such a hard position because if running back or whoever just puts their head down or whatever, and you hit them, you can't.
Yeah,
hit them
they're a
above the head.
juggernaut. What are you gonna do? Just let them score. Just let them get on goal.
Oh,
Fuck it.
Here's a conspiracy. Stay woke.
Well, refs sometimes make subjective
they
opinions
want-
on those calls. I mean, it is what it is there.
They want more scoring too.
And which is why I don't want
they love it.
subjectiveness. I
Well,
want
Yeah,
you
they
got to
do.
take that
I
out,
want it
but
to
they
be
still
just
make those
physical
calls.
action. I want it to be strict. Like
In some
did
cases,
he hit the
Jesse,
head? Just make it simplified because I don't want it to be up to the ref's discretion because it can go anywhere after that point.
but it is, and then once the ref, like in football, makes that call, it's under video review to overturn that call, and it's got to be sufficient evidence.
Yeah, but this isn't that.
Well, I
that
know
player
it's not, but I'm
safety.
saying it's the same difference.
Player safety did exactly that, which was video review it and then gave him a 2-game suspension based on what they believe.
Yeah,
which
because
is-
he went to concussion protocol.
Yeah.
You know how many
Yes.
players go to concussion protocol in NFL and college? They
I
have the
don't think
tents
it
on the
was based
sidelines.
that.
Okay, enough of that subject. We're gonna
Yeah,
get to
Yeah.
the NHL's biggest milestones for 2018. So for Marc Andre Fleury has 400 wins. He was drafted in 2006. 400 goals for Turd Crosby, drafted in 2005.
Biggest
Douchebag.
NHL
And the planet.
moments in the
Boo.
2018.
Yes, all agree.
Haters.
Suck it, Crosby.
600 goals for Alexander Ovechkin, drafted in 2004. 20th player to ever do so. And 1,500 points for Joe Thornton, drafted in 1997. 14th player to ever do so.
That's amazing.
It is pretty amazing, but
Not like Ovechkin's isn't, but that's fucking tits.
it is pretty good.
He doesn't get enough.
He ranks up in the top 14 in points.
He's a
Eiserman
monster.
is number 7 in points.
Eiserman's a guy.
And Gordie Howe is 3rd, something like that.
Okay, well, with that being said,
We have 2 Detroit in the top 10, though. It's cool.
with you
No big
three,
deal. Fuck it.
do you think that Ovechkin will pass Wayne Gretzky for the most goals in the regular season?
I think he has a pretty damn good chance. Like we said earlier, he's 33. He's got 7 more years.
That's a lot.
I would say I would.
I broke the math down.
Think
If
he's got 7
He's
more
at
years.
7 years. I'm in the same mindset as you.
Yeah.
Hockey
in his
players play till they're 40.
Yeah. Steve Eiserman did it.
Some
good
of
ones
them,
like him.
Chris Chelios
Yeah.
played until he's like 44,
Ovechkin's
45.
like, no matter even when he's out of his prime, like I told Jesse,
Hold
Father-
on, read
Father
the
Time
stats
today.
for Wayne Gretzky and Ovechkin because we didn't do that. Read the goals.
okay, so the overall stats for the games played and overall stats for Alexander Ovechkin currently is 1,038 games played, 636 goals. And for Wayne Gretzky, he has played 1,487 games with 895 goals, which is leaving Ovechkin 258 goals short of his overall record currently.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said,
And Gretzky played 20 seasons. Ov's only been in this basically 13th and a half season.
Yeah.
And we did the percentages on this after we did it. Ovechkin is 1% more likely to score in a game than Gretzky is right now. He's at 61%, and Gretzky's at 60%.
that is a very neato stat.
Well, I did the division, you know.
I like it.
Neato.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna see if they're gonna be close to each other, because
Here's the
you
question
hear
we're
on
asking.
you hear on like NHL or like all of them like he's on track, but they never tell you where they're on track to.
Here's what I'm
You're
saying.
probably
Though,
gonna
is
hear that
your
stat
your
on
1% chance of scoring a game.
I
So
didn't.
if he plays for 7 more years, Jesse, at 33, even when he goes out of his prime and he's
Yeah.
on a decline,
Yeah.
which I told you this afternoon, Father Time is the undefeated champion of the world.
Yeah.
He will need 27 goals per season for the next 7 years to be Wayne Gretzky. That is very obtainable.
Yeah. I
So
would
you're
agree.
saying he?
He's
can
going
do
to
it?
destroy it.
I would agree.
I agree.
He's the best goal scorer in modern hockey.
Yeah.
Dude, it's nuts because all right. So one thing we found was Ovi's season single goal scoring, like regular season game goal scoring record is 65 goals.
Yeah.
Where regular season is for Wayne Gretzky out of 82 games each apiece, his is 92.
Yeah.
So Gretzky early on during his in the 80, well, he started in 1979, retired in 1999. During that progression, like from the 70s and 80s to 90s, he had a lot of goals. He had
Yeah.
like 90, 80,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
he broke Ovi's record in a single
He
season
had
over
3
and
or
over
4
again.
seasons of 200 points.
But his last 10 years, I think his highest total was 41, and after that, it dipped down. Probably the average was closer to like 20, and it really depends on what is Ov going to do in his last 7 years. Is he going to take the decline that Gretzky did and go down to 15 to 30 goals a season, or is he going to stay? Well, in 30 is not even bad. That's not even really a decline.
Yeah, but there's different factors in that, Jesse.
Oh, it's a lot of factors.
When Wayne played in Edmonton, every time you hit him, Curry beat your ass.
A lot of people beat your ass if you hit Gretzky.
Right.
Well, he had one. He had what, a total of 2 bodyguards that followed him around the league.
Yeah, and if you're asking us if he'll do that in a single season, will he touch 92 goals? Never. No one will ever touch that. But for the career overall goals, yes,
Yeah.
Ovi will surpass Wayne Gretzky.
I think I'm confident in that
without
as well.
injury, obviously.
The season single goal record is
Without-
92.
without
no
any
one will
major.
touch that.
Without any major injury,
injuries.
he's on the progression to pass him.
I couldn't see
If he plays up to 41
Dude, the way that Ovi
he's
plays
on the right track.
and the way that he gets a lot of his goals on the peeps on the power play, I don't see him going lower than 25 goals a season.
I'm going to see him. I would say he's in at least till 36 score at least almost 40 to 50 goals a year.
I think that's
Jesse, he's still in his prime.
yeah.
I know.
Even though he's got gray hair and missing teeth, he's still still the best hockey player in the NHL.
Well, he drinks fucking Dr. Pepper on
Yeah,
the
but
bench.
Wayne
so-
Gretzky's the best
Yeah,
player
that's
of all
gross.
time.
That's gross, to be honest.
I mean, this will be probably.
know if
I don't think Wayne
Russians-
Gretzky is the
Well,
best player of all time. I really don't personally.
Neither do I.
Wayne
Like
Gretzky, I don't think he's the
as
best
like,
of all time.
but record-wise, clearly the best of all time. Like you can't argue with his records. And this might be the first. I believe it's the first record that will be broken, if it's broken, by a player since Wayne Gretzky has set a record. I don't think a single record he set has been broken.
Yeah, Wayne Gretzky's been untouchable.
Nope.
So
No one's broken any
he's
of
got
Gretzky's
he's got
records.
like 20, 10 odd trophies. He's got like a list of 10, like 15 records in the NHL that are basically what people would call unbeatable.
Untouchable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even if a regular season goal isn't that big of a record, Ovi's going to be probably the first person to even get close to breaking one. I mean, he's got 1,000 more stats than the second player in the NHL right now.
Yeah.
He's got like 2,800, and the next guy's got 1,800. And that guy, Gretzky, has less games. He has 1,400 games played. The next guy has like 1,700. So it's kind of a big deal.
It is a really big deal.
Yeah. So if Ovi can keep it going,
Yeah.
I kind of hope he does, because
hope
I've
he
grown
does.
to like Ovi a lot
have-
more
yeah, I agree.
than I did at the beginning.
Yeah, I hated him. I
I didn't hate him.
hated him.
I hated Crosby. Ovi was okay.
I
but
hated both of them. I still hate Crosby.
Ovi. I didn't like Ovi because I thought he was a showboat.
Yes,
Like,
exactly. I thought he
douchey
was exactly
dude.
what I didn't want hockey to have.
Yeah.
The guy who scores a goal and sellies for like 5 minutes. I was like, God damn it, this is why I stopped
But he's
watching
grown up.
football.
He's matured.
Yeah,
You can tell he's.
I can't remember I can't remember off the top of my head, but the coach that he had turned him around, and I mean, kind of forced him to play a two-way game somewhat. And obviously, you're not going to stop his offense even if you teach him defense. So,
I just like how he doesn't over celebrate anymore.
yeah,
He's
I don't
more
mind-
he's more gritty. I don't mind
Yeah.
celebrating, but the way he did it was like I just didn't like how he did it, I guess.
I don't mind the raw excitement that you see. A lot
Neither
of
do
times
I.
I get into arguments with people about this, and they're like, "Why do you hate him, dude? He's excited." I'm like, "Dude, I love seeing people score." Like
That's why I like Subban.
Tatar was like this. He'd score a goal and he'd freak out. I like seeing that, but don't make it like a 25-second show. You can have that raw excitement, that raw happiness.
As long as it's raw and not showboating, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
jump up against the glass, go to the bench.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
be real and don't just try to get attention.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I really never
When
cared for Tatar celebrating like that because he didn't score all that much.
No, not
And
enough.
when he did, it was like Game 7, 2 seconds left, the Stanley Cup Finals.
It's fine with
Yeah,
me.
he did.
All right, so let's go on to Detroit Red Wings news. We got the 2019 World Junior Tournament starting December 16th, so it's already started in Vancouver, and we have out of the Red Wings players, not
I believe
like our
it started.
prospects.
I believe it started the 26th.
Okay, so
But whatever,
all right,
it's
So-
coming up.
26, so that would be today.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
So
Fuck it.
26 today.
Yeah.
We got Philip Zadina, who will be playing with the Czech Republic. We got Jared.
McIsaac and Joe
McIsaac.
Valeno.
I thought that was an L. And they will be playing for Team Canada.
Yep.
And then we got Group A was Canada, Czech Republic, Russia,
Russia.
Russia, Switzerland, and Denmark.
Soviet Union.
Right. Then Group B, Sweden, United States, Finland, Slovakia, and Kazakhstan, which I was watching a video. Kazakhstan beat Canada like a couple years ago, and apparently it's one of the biggest upsets in World Juniors.
Who'd have guessed?
I don't even know
Good
what
job on announcing
Kazakhstan
that
is.
country's name, by the way.
I do.
I next to Russia, I imagine.
Yeah.
But I don't know exactly.
All
what
the
it is.
stands are just south of Russia.
Yep.
I was in Kyrgyzstan for a hot
I
minute.
believe
but we won't
the
touch
like
on
the
that.
flag is like yellow and like a.
I don't know. I don't know the flag. I know Borat lived there.
That's the only movie I know this country
I would
from.
never want
The
to
country's
know. Just-
second best prostitute was his sister.
All right, so out
Yes.
of Group A and Group B, which one do you choose? You got Sweden, United States, Finland, Slovakia, Kazakhstan, Canada,
team?
Czech Republic.
Which
Russia,
group is better to
Switzerland,
play
Denmark.
in?
Yeah,
Bravo.
I would say B,
big time.
Sweden, United States.
because you're not playing
Finland.
Canada, Czech Republic, and Russia,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or the Soviet Union.
If you had to rank teams out of Group A and Group B, what are the top? Like, pick your top three.
It's between Canada, United States, followed by Russia,
Sweden, Czech are taken
Sweden.
honorable.
Slovakia, maybe Finland. Denmark and Kazakhstan aren't really high on my list.
No.
Either is Switzerland. You leave them up to bobsledding.
So it's basically Canada, Czech Republic, Russia, Sweden, United States, Finland,
Mm-hmm.
and Slovakia.
From what I was
Okay.
reading, obviously Canada and the Ruskies are powerhouses, followed by Finland and the red, white, and blue. So Finland is actually pretty decent. Obviously Slovak will have a good team.
It's
But
funny how we are followed by that when we have the number one draft pick in the 2019, or considerably the number one draft pick.
yeah, yep. Our roster's actually pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Are you referring to Hughes?
Jack Hughes,
Yeah.
yep. And damn, I can't.
He's
Never
got
mind.
an older brother named Quinn Hughes. If that's
Yeah,
what
well,
you're thinking
yeah.
of. Okay.
Yeah, he's drafted this year.
I wanted to throw in on Red Wings news because the internet fucking blew up about Keith Yandel coming in, giving Larkin a nice cross check in his lower back. And also Keith Yandel, I don't know if you guys saw this in the Florida game. The Red Wings are having a huddle, and Keith Yandel came in
And him and Larkin got into it. I did see that.
He broke up the huddle. I think he was just kind of trying to be a dick, and Larkin obviously got pissed, and so did the rest of the guys. And then later, Yandel gave him a nice fucking "How are you doing?" over the back.
But I think we should give him. I mean, I think that was the dirtiest hit I've ever seen in my life, and I think it should be a public stoning as punishment.
I think I
You talking about that cross check?
Yep. Either
Public.
stoning or hanging, one of the two. Or
Shit, yeah, I was
guillotine.
right in front.
And guillotine sounds French, so it's fancy. They'll
Yeah.
probably pick the guillotine.
What did he get? Did they say it?
Nothing. He's
Nothing.
not going to get nothing. And
What?
Nothing.
Okay, so
For the dude that went.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying with Jesse. Jesse's arguing
That
about
was
that
insane.
hit. Like,
I-
they just don't. It's not a clean policing across the board with hits.
So
That was like blatant. Like, I mean, it looked like he tried to let up. Like, but still, like, you can't do that, right? Like,
it wasn't really a hit. It was more of I might break my stick over your back.
right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was just
Yeah,
like a
yeah. It was
dirty. Like, you
yeah.
were trying to hurt that guy.
I don't know if you're really gonna hurt someone's back with your stick like that, but it's going to hurt. I don't know
Let
if
me
you're gonna
hit you with
injure
a
someone.
stick. Let me hit you like that with a stick.
Dude, these sticks break pretty goddamn easy. I don't know if you're actually going to break someone's back with that, or
I'm
actually.
not saying break his back.
That's-
I'm
that's
saying
not the
it
point.
hurt
Leave a
pretty
nice
bad.
welt. Let's put it like
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's going to hurt, but injure. Anyways, the reason why I brought it up is that I actually kind of differ from most Red Wings fans. I put it on our Twitter. I am glad that the league didn't step in because things like that and most things I think they should let go. And the next time we
That's
play
crazy.
Florida, we'll fucking deal with it ourselves. The Wings,
I think Cronwall should step up and fight the biggest guy in their team.
Fuck
I
yeah.
think he can take him.
he's the boy.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just think that we need a little bit less league intervention. We're talking about the cross check to Larkin's back, Jess. I don't
I mean, if
I know.
Cronwall really wants that C, he should step up and take one for the team before stepping to retirement.
That would be awesome.
the only
would be.
question is, do you think the league should have done something? Or are you happy they didn't?
The league probably should have done something because it's just out of the play. I mean, he cross-checked him, so yeah.
I'm usually, like I've been saying, I'm usually of the mind of let the fuckers handle their own shit. Let the boys play. And I hope the next time they they play. I don't think Larkin's going to fight him because Keith Yandel's decently tough, and I think he'll probably fuck him up. But hopefully someone runs Yandel, and there's a little bit more fights coming from that. I'd rather watch that than hear about some douchebag getting suspended and losing like $5,000 that he doesn't give a fuck about.
I agree that the league should let him play, but they need to fucking step in when it comes to this Cromwell nonsense and just force him to resign.
I'm fine with that. He lost us a game this fucking week.
Yeah,
He loses a game every time he fucking puts on a fucking Red Wings jersey.
Yeah.
Horrific.
All right, speaking about games, let's go to game reviews.
Yeah.
All right, first game we have against the Hurricanes. Stats, we got
outshot.
Well, we got shots for Detroit 24-39 against Hurricanes. Face-off 45-55. Power play 1-for-1 compared to 0-2. And then Detroit has 30 hits compared to Hurricane 32. Score, though, was 4-1 us.
No, we won one. Cromwell
God.
somehow got a goal. Still doesn't do shit.
No, yeah, that goal was a power play goal where Andre Athanasiou dumps it in, is trying to go around the man, and then the Hurricane D makes a dumb pass, identical pass that Cromwell makes against Toronto.
That was exactly my point.
Okay, yeah. Identical type of pass. He basically doesn't look upwards. Every coach in the league tells you to either get it off the high glass or to go down just flip the puck up.
No high glass anymore. No high glass anymore. It's always flick it. It's always
Up the middle. You can't.
I mean,
risk
if you have
flicking it
no
over
other
glass.
choice, you go off the glass. But never mind. People have become so good at fishing it off the glass now that it's not advised anymore. Like when we were growing up, it was always high and
What?
hard. Yeah, it's not like that anymore.
I don't know what coach you're.
The coach is talking to me, texting me.
Okay, that could be juniors, like an advanced, like kid stuff. It's high and hard no matter what.
Yeah, because you don't have the skill to flick it, but that's why they moved to flicking it because it's much harder to defend against that compared to just winging it against the
Well,
boards.
either way, somehow
Yeah, go
Cromwell
ahead.
scored on his ace shot of the power play.
Basically, yeah. D
Congratulations.
from the Hurricanes just passed
Yeah.
it to Cromwell.
Took
Cromwell got a
17
gift.
shots prior to that. Hit the
Took a
net once and he
slapper
scored.
and scored. And that was also against Mrazek, our old goalie friend.
That's notable.
Who I like.
That's notable. And guess who else fucking Mrazek got nipped by? Old Jonathan Eriksson.
Yeah.
Jonathan Eriksson and Nicholas Cromwell scored on Mrazek.
In one game.
Must have been a real.
Can you
clapper.
imagine how much sleep he got that night? Fucking 0% sleep for him.
Out of the people, he probably faced shots against practice and
Yeah.
stopped 99% of the shots.
Yeah.
It's probably those two guys.
Yeah.
Like he
Oh, he probably owned Cromwell and Erickson practice. Like,
Oh, yeah,
bitch,
dude.
Cromwell, you suck. Everyone knows you suck. Can't score an empty
Just
net,
imagine him
Cromwell.
trying to go and lay down at night and just think, fuck, man, we lost. And just thinking about his whole team, thinking about Detroit and just thinking, I got fucking scored on by those fucking cocksuckers. I watched them play for how many years, and they probably scored, 5% of the games. Like, Jesus Christ.
He probably
Less than
screamed
that.
himself asleep that night. That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
So what about the Panthers Red Wings, Jesse? What do you think about that?
that game was all right. Panthers Red Wings, we lost 2-1. Detroit, I was at Detroit, and we had 34 shots to 23, 48 percentage face-off. Face-offs were 48% to 52, which on the NHL Network they have 48 to 53, so they have an error, and I just honestly couldn't believe that.
Did you hear that? NHL Network, you have an error.
Yeah, right? Like, if you're listening, you guys put 48 and 53 as percents against face-offs. But whatever, I had to fix it. And then we had power plays, 0 for 4 from Detroit, 1 for 2 for Panthers. Hits were 11 for Detroit, 21 to Panthers. And score again was 1-2, Detroit against Panthers. But overall, my opinion about that game, we sucked. Vanek had a wraparound goal. That's about how far that game went.
That was actually a pretty cool goal. But, yeah,
Hey,
that's
we did what we were supposed to do in a rebuild.
lose
For high draft picks. Just like every other team like Buffalo or Edmonton or, Ottawa's
Edmonton
done
doesn't
for
need-
decades.
They need to win. Edmonton has lost enough.
Well, yeah, but
to-
look how
every
many
single
high-end
franchise he
players
just
they have.
named
Have
lost.
lost in the last 20 years and look at Buffalo.
Yeah.
Look at the players they have.
You're right.
They're just now, but they are good this year. They're playing pretty good this year. but I agree that those three franchises, they're the reason why I get cautious when people talk about a full rebuild, because they fucking have been rebuilding most of my life. Like, Buffalo hasn't been good since they had Maxim
And Dominic Hasek.
and
they were good back then.
Shatan, whatever, doesn't matter. Those teams that have sucked donkey dick for too long in order for the rebuild to actually be an accurate, efficient way to a full rebuild, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, no. If you're gonna describe that organization, to rebuild a team, it probably should take maybe, if you're gonna lose considerably as much as they did, probably 4 years before you get back to being like somewhat good.
Dude, for those teams, it took like 2 decades.
I know, which is why I agree why it's not a rebuild. It's just shitty organization.
Edmonton and Buffalo had the first overall picks.
Of rebuild.
In the last decade, they've almost divided the first overall picks right down the middle.
Yeah, it's not good.
Eichel, Dahlin.
The one thing about draft pick, though,
Keith Bloom, or however you pronounce his name in Ottawa, Edmonton.
Oh.
I don't know. They both have had high picks forever. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, blah blah blah. You can just keep going. Doesn't
Makes
matter.
me sick playing him on NHL Net or 19.
Why?
Taylor Hall.
Buffalo has all elite players.
Edmonton does. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Buffalo has more elite players in NHL 19 than Edmonton does.
Number one draft picks. I don't think you're correct about that.
I'm not saying first overall
Buffalo
draft
versus
picks.
Edmonton?
Yeah.
Edmonton's got more over the years.
Over the years.
One?
Not number one. It doesn't matter. Top
top draft picks. Edmonton traded Taylor Hall to New Jersey. I believe they have like 3 guys who are number one draft picks in like their team right now.
Yeah, I wasn't saying
that's because Taylor Hall wanted to get paid, and they have to pay a couple more players that are going to be out of rookie contracts very shortly.
I think he might like winning.
Well, but he played like 4 or 5 years. Lost his whole fucking life with Edmonton. I could see why he would want to get traded. I'd be pissed. I'm number one draft pick and I'm going to Edmonton and not doing dick. Even though Edmonton's a great city and they love hockey, but
so are we gonna talk about the Red Wings versus those pale hosers from Toronto?
Yeah, might as well. Yeah, speaking of Canada,
fucking losers.
All right. For stats, we have Detroit at Toronto. Shots were 30-24. Faceoffs were 52-48. Power play was 0-3 against 0-2.
Both teams went 0-5 collectively. That's pretty good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Then the hits, we had 29. They had 13.
Wow.
So we beat the shit out of them on that. But Drew says a lot of hits are cuddle buddies. So
I'm just gonna guess right now. Out of 29 hits, probably like 7 of them were actually hits. Out of 13, maybe 4. Go ahead.
Which is all arbitrary in Drew's head, but let's go on. And then we have score 4-5 overtime for Detroit, for Toronto, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I agree with the hits. They're soft during the regular season. In the playoffs,
Yes,
it's like real hitting.
Then he puts like an arbitrary
playoffs
number.
Is what hockey used to be.
Yeah, like all the time.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Well, maybe that's why I love playoffs more.
That's why everyone loves
playoffs more.
Thank you.
I like the Stanley Cup better than the playoffs, actually, and the regular season. I like the regular season better than the preseason, though.
What the fuck?
You're going
basically, you said regular season Stanley Cup.
No one likes the preseason.
So you don't like the playoffs, but you like the Stanley Cup playoffs?
So the preseason's the worst. Then
you know what? I prefer the preseason. I like watching the third string boys getting there and getting some playing time.
So preseason, regular season, playoffs, and then NHL championship.
Yep.
So basically, like any other league in the history of all time.
Yeah, that's how I like it.
You like preseason the least, regular season the second least, playoffs, and then the championship.
Yeah.
Okay. Glad to know. All right. You got any opinions about this Toronto game, Bud? Drew? Huh? What do you got?
I thought it was all right. Up until the end when we have a 3-1 lead against fucking Toronto, which we didn't probably deserve to have in the first place. And then they came back with 10 minutes left? What was it? We were up 3-1.
I know we were up 3-1. They came back in the third period and they scored the tying goal with like 7 seconds left.
Yes. Yep.
So I don't know if it was 10 minutes left or what.
I'm torn on it because I'm of the old school mind of, yes, you should be able to step on the opponent's neck and fucking kill them. But the way that the league is run nowadays, it is not rare for your team to be down by 2. And within 6 minutes or so, there's going to be some soft-ass calls for the teams that losing, and they're gonna at
You are
least
so wrong about this.
why?
What's the I guess what's the saying? The riskiest advantage or like lead.
The hardest lead to hold in hockey is 2 goals.
yeah.
And that's changed.
And
It's
that's
a 3 goal
changed to
lead
3
now.
goals now.
It's 3 goals.
Yeah.
But you
It's
just
the
did 3
worst
against
lead. It's the
3 to
worst
1.
lead in hockey.
That was It was a 2-goal lead.
I know,
Yeah.
Now
but
you're talking about refs interfering with the game. It was a 2-goal lead, and they fucked it up, right? So that happens all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
We lost in overtime. We did what we were supposed to do. But during that game, you notice the biggest change I noticed in all of it was it's not called ACC anymore.
What's not ACC?
The arena. It's not Air Canada Center anymore.
What is it?
They sold out to a bank. I don't know the name of the bank. I just noticed that.
Air
Oh.
Canada?
Yeah, remember how it used to be called the ACC?
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're going to play at the ACC? Yeah, it's not called that anymore.
Well, I sold it to a fucking
They sold it to a
syrup
bank.
company.
It's a fucking bank.
Oh, bank, yeah.
And no, their syrup up there is regulated by the Federation
Justin
of
was talking
Canada.
about all the Skyliners in Toledo being owned by banks on the way here.
Everything's owned by banks, Jesse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're obsessed with banks
Since the
owning
1800s,
things.
dude.
No, I'm not.
It's the Jews.
Also, that
General
game,
conversation.
we had Trevor Daly. He played his 1,000th game.
This commercial brought to you by the Syrup Federation of
Not a commercial.
Greater Quebec.
He's just
Happy
Yeah.
Hanukkah to everybody out there too. All the banks.
What do you think about our young guys scoring? We got Rasmussen scoring.
Rasmussen's going to be dirty.
We got Christopher N.
Yeah,
scoring
that was
his
a sick
first
backhand.
goal.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah, it
pretty.
was-
That was pretty sick.
sick backhand.
Getting pushed down, have a
Yeah.
nasty backhand.
It
over
actually
the
made
glove.
ESPN's top 10.
It was a
Really?
good goal, especially a good first goal of your career.
Yeah, yeah.
And did you see that Tavares play when it was 3-1, and Tavares? So he makes it 3-2. Tavares basically picks up a pass, puts it between his legs, and then makes a saucer over for a one-timer on a 2-on-1. Like it's in stride. Someone
Are you
passed
sure
it
that
to
was
him.
Tavares?
Yeah,
I
it
think
was, it was
It wasn't
Tavares.
Mitch Marner?
No, it was Tavares to Riley,
Okay.
and he gets a pass. He knocks it between his feet, and then he's left-handed, and then he just makes a sauce pass straight over one of our D stick to a one-timer play. It's a pretty nasty play.
Yeah.
And what I was going to say about
Their
that play
pass-
is we don't get those plays
No.
on Detroit Red Wings.
No.
We don't get the tit-tat-toe shit anymore.
We don't
do
have the skill to do it no more.
we get goals from traffic in front of the net, garbage goals. Unless Andre Athanasiou or Larkin do something spectacular,
Yeah.
we don't really find those type of goals.
we are the teams that we used to make fun of.
We get goals from the D that traffic are in front, which is all nice, but like it's boring to watch,
Yeah.
isn't it? And
Yeah,
that's
it
why I
is.
understand why a Red Wings fan would say it's boring. Yeah, there's no hitting, and all our goals are pass it to the D, let them shoot, get
It's-
traffic in front
Well,
of the
this is
net.
what happens when you win for 25 years straight.
Yeah. And
This
you
is
make
I know.
terrible
the decline of
contract
a
decisions.
franchise.
It's just our offense. We don't have the chemistry to make up a good 3-on-2 or whatever. Like whatever
I don't think it's
transition
chemistry.
play.
I just don't think we have the skill. We don't have the skilled players.
it-
I think
it-
Larkin.
No, we have
is-
skilled players. They're coming in. I mean,
Yeah,
you have
our young
Rasmussen,
guys,
you
our
have
young guys,
Zadina.
yeah.
we have
You
valuable
already have
players, but we need
Mantha,
players to make
Larkin.
plays like that, like a tic-tac-toe play. I want to see that type of stuff because that's the confidence I get out
When
of
we
the
get
game.
when we get the right combination on the ice, we do get passing plays like that. Like the list of guys that Justin just named.
on a power play.
Yeah, but
Well, with the exception of Mantha being hurt right now.
yeah.
Mantha's the finisher in that, but all right. Anything else to say about the Toronto game?
Not really.
Uh,
I'm sick of fucking losing.
besides Trevor Daly played his 1,000th game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I said that, but he first game was with Dallas in 2003, I believe.
Yeah.
And he played his 1,000th game, which is out of 330 players ever to play in the NHL. He's one of them. Which
Well,
is
congratulations to
He's the
him.
30th player to ever reach that.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
He's
That's an
eligible for a full
amazing-
pension through the NHL. Congratulations there.
How much
That-
is that now?
It's a astonishing 50,000 a year.
That's good.
That's probably like what he
Not
pays his
compared to
fucking.
the other sports.
Yeah.
Not even close.
They don't get paid like other sports.
Well, I know they don't.
They should,
They're the poor
but they
brother,
Yeah.
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah, I don't have much else to say about the Toronto game. Do you guys want
Let's go into face-offs.
to? Okay. So we'll head right into our face-offs. This week we're going to be doing our favorite TV characters. It'll be 4 picks per person. And this week we are leading with Me and Jesse's nephew and Justin's son,
It's my nephew
Preston,
too.
and Joshua's nephew. Sorry, I didn't mean to leave Joshua out.
That's where that's the good side of his family, but
Yellow.
I'm not gonna get into that.
All right. Go ahead, Preston.
Peter Griffin.
Peter Griffin. Solid
pick.
pick.
I had it.
Okay. Well, he took it, so suck on that. Good pick.
Jesse,
Good
who
pick.
you picking?
Well, no, it's you, right? Or are we going to Justin?
No,
Okay.
it's Justin.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with Al Bundy.
I fucking knew it. I knew it.
Should have known that.
Yeah.
He is the greatest of all time.
So it's me now. So I'm gonna go with Michael Scott. I mean,
That's a good one.
obviously. I mean, it's
The Office is
assume
a
it's
classic, but
usually
is
number
he
one.
the best character in that show?
Well, there's
Well,
one
let's
other
not
one,
give it away.
but I'm not gonna pick that until right now. But
Okay.
Drew's up.
So I get 2, correct?
No,
No,
Jesse's
I
gonna
get
two.
Oh, he's going to
Go
get
back
2.
this way.
Okay. So I will go ahead and lock up Kenny Powers.
Oh shit.
It's
Kenny
good.
fucking
That was a good
Powers.
The TV show isn't that popular though.
The
Right.
hell are
Doesn't
you
matter.
talking about?
Kenny Powers is a great character in every film and everything.
Yeah,
like,
it's not as big as
what
some
kind of show are you picking him from?
Eastbound and Down.
Eastbound and Down. What are you
But it's-
talking about?
I understand that, but it's not that big of. It's not
Eastbound and
that
Down's huge, Jesse.
big. Not everyone has HBO.
You're right.
You don't have
It's
to have
on Netflix,
HBO to
bro.
fucking get it.
It's not on H. It's not
No,
on
it's
Netflix.
not on
Oh,
Netflix.
Netflix.
whatever.
I have it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, you have
That-
everything.
I don't
You
even
have
know
Tech
what
Guide.
Blu-ray
Blu-rays aren't
You have Hulu. You have
unattainable.
Netflix. You have Spotify.
It's not
you
like
have,
vibranium.
you
What's
have
Blu-ray?
everything, every platform. So yes, you get it. My pick is going to be Cartman from South Park.
God damn it.
Good one.
Yeah.
God
I had
fucking damn
I
it.
mean, you don't really
Damn
have
you to
a
hell.
great South Park without Cartman. So he brings a lot of character to that.
Son of a bitch.
And my next one is going to be, I kind of gave it away with Josh. It's going to be the best character on The Office.
Hold
and
on,
that's,
I guess.
And that's,
Does it start with a C?
no.
Okay, never mind.
I almost
Dwight.
took him.
It's Dwight.
Wow.
Dwight's
my
good.
God.
Dwight's good.
He's-
But
Dwight is
me
what
and you-
made that.
But you
That whole
have to
show.
you have to hate him. Like
You have to love him because he gets pranked.
You
He's,
appreciate it.
he's the
but
subject of all the jokes.
He is
Right.
funny. I like Dwight.
Jim's the worst and Pam's the worst. Not gonna get into that right now,
Yeah,
but
Pam is the worst.
Pam's so hot.
Drew loves Pam. She thinks she's like perfect. but
Karen's
she,
hotter. Karen's hotter.
Hi,
Hi,
I
Karen.
always said that.
I
And
did
you
too.
always no.
None of
I
them are
did
hot.
too.
That's such a
Oh
lie.
my God.
Karen was hot.
Karen's
She's exotic.
Smoking.
She's a Philly.
Yeah.
My
All right,
next-
Preston, who's your second pick?
No, wait.
Or Josh.
yeah.
Wait, we gotta go Josh.
What? How did we just skip over like 5 people? None of that made
No,
sense.
it goes
I
this
wish
way
people
and
could
then
see
back.
this.
It's clockwork.
It's on Drew now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not Drew.
Well,
Never
you
mind.
said it was on.
Drew, go ahead.
Okay. You guys took 2 of my picks already. I think this is a safe pick. I'm going to go with Lieutenant Dangle from Reno 911. 911.
Wow.
Anyone remember that guy?
You might be the only person I know that watched that show.
You didn't watch
saw,
it?
Like,
I
saw
watched
it when it was
I
on
watched a
TV.
few episodes.
Yeah, when it was
I
on TV.
loved
Drew.
Lieutenant Dangle. Yeah.
didn't
You
know any
watched
of their names.
911?
Reno 911, buddy.
Reno 911. It was a old
Fake cop show.
Yeah, it was a fake
Sitcom
cop
on
show.
Comedy Central.
Yeah.
Okay, who's next?
I
Uber
am.
fake.
Let's see.
Dad?
I'm gonna go
Uncle
with
Josh.
Charlie Kelly from Always Sunny. Of course,
You guys are killing me.
he is. It's between. I got my 2 favorites. Charlie Kelly's. Yeah. Charlie and Michael Scott are my 2.
Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Who's your top 2?
Oh, from Always Sunny. Charlie and Frank. Yeah. People can't hear Jesse, but he asked me which 2 were my favorite from Always Sunny.
Justin.
Justin, you're up.
No, I'm gonna say Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang Theory.
Loser. Nerd.
I am. So what?
All right, Preston's up.
My next character is Kenny from South Park.
Okay.
Go on.
It's not a bad one.
R.I.P.
My next one is SpongeBob.
We were waiting for it.
Why do you like SpongeBob?
Because he's a yellow dummy.
Okay,
Nice.
well said.
Do
A
they
yellow
still
dummy.
do they still make SpongeBob? Do
Yes,
you know?
they
Yes.
do.
Oh, this still runs.
I mean, do they make new episodes though?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But the person who became or made SpongeBob has died.
Yep.
Hmm.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Barney Stinson.
Oh, I had
From
that.
How I Met
didn't
Your
think
Mother.
anybody take it. Mm-hmm. Man. All right. Let's see.
You take my dude, I'm fighting.
I hope Drew will know who this is, and I'm very excited if it is. But a lot of people might not know it. Michael Schofield
Oh yeah,
from
yeah.
Prison Break.
Yeah. I only watched
He was
that.
a G.
I only watched that with you. It was a great show.
He broke out of prison multiple times.
Yeah. With a full
On a TV
body.
show, right?
Yeah, he
He's
had
a G.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
totally a G with Hollywood involved.
yeah. No, yeah.
He's not like El Chapo, where he
Actually did
fucking
that.
on a motorcycle. And
Well, no, it was like live. Like he was going into prison, like real prisons, and breaking out of them because
maybe he's a G there.
he had the tattoo on his whole body of the prison.
It was he had a
Blueprint,
full
yeah.
body tat, and it was a blueprint.
Yep, genius.
Yeah. So what do I get? Still just one?
Still just one.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Ron Swanson, Parks and Rec.
Good one.
I'm not sure if any of you guys are familiar with that show besides Craven. Yeah,
Not a
great
lot,
show.
It's pretty popular.
And Ron Swanson makes that fucking show. For me, I agree with almost everything he says, and I love him. He is
Settle down.
what I would like to become.
You just love that mustache and
Yeah,
him sitting at the office and
he's hilarious. Most of his views I agree with. It's great.
Mustache rides are great.
it's good. I don't know if he's the best TV character though. He plays a small role, but all right, I got two more, right? So I'm gonna go back to back, and we will do. I'm gonna do Charlie Sheen from Two and a Half Men.
What's his name? Can't use Charlie Sheen. What's his character name?
What is it?
No,
Poser.
no help me, no help me, no help me.
Poser.
Wait,
You don't even know. You can't.
Doesn't
his
even know his
actual
name.
character
It's
name?
Charlie Harper.
Yeah.
Poser.
Is it? Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he
he plays the
doesn't
piano.
count.
I know he plays piano
Took the
with.
last guy.
He does like piano stuff.
No,
with,
he writes jingles.
yeah, on his piano.
Yeah,
And
for major companies. He's super rich.
Goddamn poser.
what else do I know about Charlie Sheen? What Tiger Blood? That's his actual name. Let's be real. Then my fourth one is going to be. I want to say Kramer, but I'm gonna go Dog from Cat Dog. Because Dog is better than the cat, so
That's
the
a
dog
good one.
wins.
That is
So
a good
Dog
one.
from Cat Dog
Very
is my
good
fourth.
Wow.
Okay. Drew.
This is my last pick, right?
Yes.
I am going to go with Adam Devine from Workaholics.
Pretty good.
Adam was the best in that show, and that show was amazing.
I like their drug dealer a little bit better. He was
Yeah, he was actually I think he was a director.
They were all they all pretty much started together.
You know, those three guys met from what I read a long time ago. I don't know if it's factual. Absolutely, they met in like a church youth group.
It's not what I heard.
They were like
they
church
were in
counselors.
like a community college together, and they just kind of I don't know. In
You must have
California,
read
so-
wrong. No big deal. I mean,
Oh, you just
it's not new. You read wrong things all the time. But go ahead with
Okay.
your stuff.
yeah. I'm gonna go with my pick. I'm gonna go with Creed from The Office.
Okay, solid.
Yeah,
He
any
is-
time he was on, it was just
Gold.
yeah
Every time.
gold. Exactly.
Yeah.
You're
We
not-
loved everything that guy ever fucking said.
I like YouTube just highlights of him daily.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Jay Pritchett for my last one, just because it's Ed O'Neill and
Wait, I've heard. I can know that name, but I
Yeah.
can't think of who it's from. What it's from.
what Ed O'Neill or Jay Pritchett, Modern
Jay
Family,
Okay, yeah.
and Ed O'Neill is
The actor.
Ed
Oh, yeah,
Bundy.
that's yeah.
Oh,
Full
It all
circle,
comes
guys.
back.
Full circle.
yeah, I like it.
And I love his character in that show. I like that character.
His wife's a dime.
Well, yeah, duh.
Oh,
Oh, duh. Yeah, she is. Preston,
Last pick.
He comes from a very, very long time.
we doing Star Wars?
No. He is Pikachu.
Pikachu
Pikachu.
TV. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, right.
Good one.
Okay.
All right, so
Do you guys have any honorable mentions from that TV character?
Drew, you said you don't.
No, you guys fucking.
I only had a couple. I had Harvey Specter, which probably none of you guys know from Suits.
Suits, love him.
Yeah, Suits
Actually,
is-
I'm
oh,
a
yeah.
huge Suits. That's
Yeah.
my number one favorite show.
Great show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike
Glad that
Mike
you've
is
seen
great
it.
too. Obviously,
Yeah,
but
that's just a great underrated show.
I just like their outfits.
no, dude,
don't
USA
understand,
Network
Drew.
kills. Burn Notice was good. White Collar is good, and Suits is amazing.
Mr. Robot's on. I don't know if you watch Mr.
Mhm,
Robot.
is it
It's
good?
good. It's on
USA Network kills. I love
Yeah.
their shows.
And I also, this is a movie. We weren't supposed to do movies, but G Baby from Hardball.
Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Dude, G
So,
baby.
yeah,
Why would you bring
Yeah,
him
no,
up
that's
like
a movie
that?
thing.
I know.
Don't do that.
Oh,
that's why I
buddy.
didn't do it. But
Okay.
it's
G baby.
It's a character that it's obviously touches
All the
heart
things you
very
have brought
closely.
up, G baby.
Oh,
Rest in
R.I.P.
I got
G-baby.
Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell. I have Ash from Pokemon. I have Arnold from Hey Arnold,
Hey.
and I mentioned this already, but Kramer, and then I got Homer Simpson.
Yeah, you really mess up with not using Kramer.
No, Kramer's but Dog from Cat Dog, dude. He won the
that
show.
was crucial. Yeah,
That's you got two characters. The winner wins.
Right.
Dog won.
yeah. I mean, they could have just had the show just called Dog. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't even need the cat.
Yeah,
It was
it
just-
should have been
he was just
Dog
like-
and Cat, not Dog Cat or
That
Cat
little-
Dog.
That little
Sorry.
bitch.
Simpletons.
Dog Cat. All right. Is
Justin,
that
do
it?
you have any other ones? All
Nope.
right.
All right.
Tapped out
We're good.
or taken.
All right. Well, we will try to spread this podcast. You can find us at Pine Podcast on Twitter. You can find us on Spotify, YouTube. What else? I always.
Forget.
YouTube is
blank.
Riding the Pine podcast, by the way.
Yeah, right. Well, that's our actual name.
Yes.
But on Twitter, the name was already taken.
Yep.
So, at Pine Podcast on Twitter.
Tinder, you can find us.
Tinder. Yeah.
But congratulations, if you're listening, then you found us.
Yeah.
Good for you.
That's true.
But the thing
yeah,
is
that's a
that
good point.
if they're listening on
Yeah, if they're
YouTube,
listening, I mean,
but if they just stumbled on it on YouTube and they want to know how to download it more conveniently,
YouTube
to
is-
where you don't have to be on YouTube.
don't go to YouTube. It's
It's a trap.
yep.
But
Hold their people hostage.
tell your fucking friends about it, and I don't know, tell
And your family.
anyone you play hockey with or
coworkers,
that you know loves hockey or
Kids.
grandparents,
wants to listen
women,
to some
yeah.
dumb
children,
fucks
women, yeah.
chirp for like 45
Babies.
Or
minutes.
if you have a Cinnabon at the end of your road, tell him.
Gays, lesbians,
Mailman.
trans,
And
all
you
of
know,
them.
if you know anyone who has a small business who wants to spread the good word about their business, you know,
Cheap advertising.
yeah, real
You're gonna
cheap.
get a Venmo.
I'm winking.
All right, well, I'm
All right.
out of here. I'll see you guys.
All right, see you later. I'm out.
Peace.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You're gonna test everybody.
You ever seen Howard Stern's Private Parts? He gets a girl on the speaker and he's like,
Howard Stern's great.
I heard there was a podcast.
deeper with the 13-inch kielbasa.
There's a military podcast where they literally.
You ever seen that part?
I've watched a bunch of Howard Stern too back in the day.
No, his actual movie. The movie
oh,
Howard Stern's
I
Private
never saw
Parts.
that. Okay.
There's a military podcast where they had a guy and a girl.
Fuck.
Yeah, and they just put a mic next to it.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was really weird.
That's
I
just,
didn't even,
sounds like you just watched porno or something.
no, you like listen. It's. I'm not gonna listen to it. My buddy told me about it today. I was like, that's.
You clearly already listened.
Harder.
Is that free?
Jesse, you're going to
Calm down, buddy.
go home and violently take care of yourself.
Well, I see. That's how
Just,
loud I am.
just slamming himself around the
no,
room.
no. I want to know who would like buy that or
Around
like
the room, he's got the whole house to himself.
who
that
wants the
recorded.
audio or
Nobody's
something like
probably
that.
I don't know. People are
Guys,
stupid.
Okay, that's
They're
better.
about to fist fight.
Yeah. Hello. Okay. Perfect.
I think we're ready.
So is it free?
I don't know. The podcast is, yeah. I haven't listened to it. My buddy was telling me
The
about it.
audio of that is free.
I think so.
Yes, Jesse, it is free.
That's what I figured.
He said it was like further.
Well, the question is, the government. I bet the government paid for this, right? It's not a private
It's not
company. You think?
No. It's
government
just some
did that.
military guys.
What are you
It's
talking
not the
about?
government. What are you? What?
Them-
I'm glad,
I didn't
I'm glad I'm
military
recording.
contract.
I'm putting that in the podcast.
No.
Yes, Jesse.
No, it's just.
So it's just a private company that got two military people.
It was just
that have-
dudes
It's not
who
a
were in the
private company.
military.
It's like us. It's like if Drew was in the military and I was there with him and I recorded it, right?
It's literally just
it'd be like
it's
a-
just
it'd be like
some
a three-way
famous
party.
guys who were in the military.
It'd be like Jesse and Drew were in the
And they had
military.
sex.
You were the guy recording it.
Wait, it's two guys?
no, it was
Jesse, you're just thinking way too much.
Yeah.
into
All right, let's
Yeah.
do our podcast.
Yeah,
Not worry
okay,
about.
it. Yeah, so
Dude,
military,
I was
gonna
some
say-
military
Yeah.
dudes getting into it. You asking questions like, where do I find this at?
Hold on.
Como estás? Muy
Muy
bien.
bien.
Yes, very good, Jesse.
Hi, blood. Watch it, ass
We're competing
blood.
against each other.
How many you got on here?
I brought 2 over. I put one in the cup.
Don't worry about what's in my cup.
Or wave to me, because if you wave to them, they might get off track. Drew especially.
You better watch that tone of lip.
Well, Drew,
Yeah, boy.
I
You better
and
check
that more
yourself.
You
like
better
Drew.
fucking
Wreck
check
yourself.
yourself.
If I move too quick, Drew gets
You're dead.
worried.
You're fucking dead.
Yeah, that's true.
So Drew, announce like because there's a question on there. So just hold on, read it out loud, and just say, and we'll all discuss it. So just say it, and then we'll go through it. Say we have a question of the day. All right. All right. Go.
Okay, this is one of the questions. Is anyone really been far, even as decided to use, even go, want, do, look more like?
I tried to get him to read it. I was hoping we would like.
You trying to turn me into Ron Burgundy?
That's why I made sure to give him that one. I'll still put it in there. I'm gonna put it in there.
Is that Ron Burgundy style?
I didn't know how.
I read
could
it like 3 times. And
Read
I'm
it
like, what
again.
the
I know.
Read it
I
again without thinking.
I know. I was hoping
how,
you just
has
read it.
anyone really been far, even as decided to use, even go, want, to, do, look more like?
It looks normal, right?
I literally read it like 3 times. I'm like, and you go, just read it, just read it. I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to say? Where's this going? All right, are we actually doing it?
No, I was looking at Reddit.
Did you knew about this?
I only put it on yours. That's why I gave you.
You did this? Yeah. You did this?
Yeah.
And you guys all knew about it?
No, Jesse. I told Justin just
went and
now.
took a piss.
I told but no, I was looking. I wish you would have just said it naturally and just not have read it.
What would look like it? What?
Justin, you know yours?
Yep.
Read them.
Jay Pritchett,
Al Bundy,
Al Bundy.
Charlie Sheen, Charlie Harper.
No, he was Charlie Harper.
Oh, Charlie Sheen.
Yeah,
Right.
Same
I'm just
difference
gonna have to
in
edit all
Iron
this
Show.
out because we clearly don't remember any of our picks.
I remember all mine.
Stop
I was
yelling.
just doing this to help the people listening
Yeah.
and help me write them down, but
Okay, so it's okay.
this is so terrible.
It's Barney Stinson,
Okay,
Jay Pritchett,
Was the bundle dude?
Al Bundy.
Al Bundy.
That was the last one. Shit, forget.
Sheldon.
Oh yeah, Sheldon.
You had Sheldon.